What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for The House with a Clock and Its Walls. This is directed by Eli Roth and stars Jack Black and Cate Blanchett, and it's the story of a young boy whose tragedy befalls on his family, and now he has to go move in with his uncle. His uncle, who he soon finds out is not an ordinary uncle, where he has all these clocks and all these mystical, magical things going on inside his house. Why is that? Well, you just shortly find out if you've seen the film. Also, his next-door neighbor is Cate Blanchett. They have a very fun kind of camaraderie in the movie. Now, first off, before I start talking about the film, I just want to say, if you are a watcher of this channel and you're curious why I didn't post any videos last week, to review either the new releases, The Predator, or A Simple Favor, I was hit with a horrible, horrible, horrible cold, flu-like cold that really just took a number on me, did a number on me. I was pretty much bedridden for the whole week. The antibiotics started to kick in and help me out, but that is the reason why I did not do any reviews last week. If I do get the chance to see either of the new releases from last week, I will see them and definitely do a review for them if, given the time. But let's start talking about A House with a Clock in Its Walls. This is a very long title. Apparently it's based off a book, not entirely sure. But what I do know is that the film is not very good. Now, keep in mind, I didn't hate the movie. I don't think it's a horrible film. But it's a very bland movie, I felt. The acting is fine. I feel like the lead boy is giving a good performance. I think that he's okay in the movie. He's not great. I've seen better child performances, but he is good in the movie what he's given to do. Jack Black, Cate Blanchett, it's the same thing. What they're given to do, what the script allows them to do, they're good. But I don't think that they weren't given much to do in the movie, I feel. So, they didn't really pop as much as they could have, I felt. Jack Black, he's a little toned down in the movie, I feel. And I liked his performance, but I just feel like they weren't given enough to do in the movie. Also, the lead boy, he makes a friend, or whatever you want to call him, in the film. He's this greaser kid. And something happens with that, and the way that story kind of progresses in the movie, it's a little aggravating to me. How without giving anything away, he continues to pursue, to talk to this other boy, like he owes him something, or he wants to really prove himself to this one boy, and I didn't really get why. He's a very timid boy. He doesn't have any friends, and this is a circumstance to where he might have one now, and when that sort of takes a turn, he still kind of tries to pursue this boy. That's the basic way that I could say it without really giving anything away. If you're really interested in seeing the movie. But it just didn't really work for me. It was a little forced, I feel, on the script, and just the way that the story kind of progresses with that whole thing, and we finally discover what this clock in the house is, and the whole villain aspect of the movie comes about, and then the whole end of the film takes place. I just feel like the way it happens and the way that things start to come into motion at the end of the movie, I felt it was a little forced. I felt that was a little ridiculous, and I feel like it was very irresponsible for this boy, very careless, really just sort of silly, and out of left field. I feel like the movie felt like it had to do something for the plot to really kick in, and it was just really, like I said, unnecessary, and just kind of, like I said, careless and irresponsible from the lead character. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The movie kind of takes a shift in tone. It gets very dark, it gets very dreary. And the whole movie, it's not really funny. I mean, there's bits of humor here and there, but it's just a bland movie overall. You know, and like when the end of the movie happens, you get all this exposition of what's going on, and it's a bit convoluted, and you really don't care. So when all this stuff is happening at the end of the movie, you're entertained. At least I was entertained, but it didn't do anything for me because I feel like it was just sloppily written overall. The instrumental score is pretty good. Some of the visual effects are fine. I just feel like overall the movie is bland and just a bit underwhelming. So I'm going to give The House with the Clock on Its Walls 2.5 out of 5 stars. I didn't hate the movie, but I didn't really care for it all at the same time. Guys, comment your thoughts in the comment section. Do you plan on seeing this movie? What do you think about it if you did see it? Also, you can subscribe to this channel, like I said before, if I get the chance to see the new releases from last week. I will definitely check those out and put my reviews up for those films. Also, coming out in the future with Smallfoot, the Oscar season is about to begin with A Star is Born, First Man. All these exciting releases coming out. Venom is also releasing. You expect reviews for those. Also, my 4K and Blu-ray unboxing for Solo, A Star Wars Story will be up this Tuesday. If you're interested for a chance to win a digital copy code for the film, all you have to do is check that video out to find out how to do so. Guys, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video, and you can also follow me on Instagram at King Horizons 131. And guys, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching my review for The House with a Clock on Its Walls. Over and out.
God, I hate pumpkins.